Welcome guys to this part. This video will be mostly about some conspiracies that have been going around in Roblox Bedwars. Let's begin. So if you complete this RE from the people that you go up to queue, right there you go over there and boom. There'll be a big castle that has some really weird secrets. First of all, some of the more obvious ones is these crystals. We have no idea how they got here. We have no idea why they got here, and they don't match any kits. So you're probably wondering why. How did these get here? We don't know. We need to wait for new updates to come out, and then we might be able to solve mysteries. Next secret, it might be obvious. A dragon egg. If you come into here, this kit looks awfully like it. And there's even a relic called dragon egg that spawns an identical egg like this to just summons one identical. And then it just dragon hatch. So I'm assuming this egg will lead to another live event as they did with the pirate live event. But I wish if you saw the pirate event, all the event part was like a cool intro to the new kits and stuff. So I really hope it's something like actual like a 1 to 2 hour live event. It might take a lot of work, but the devs can probably do it, you know? Next, if you come in here, and if you go inside the castle, there's a lot to talk about in here. There's like different dark spots on the walls. If you can notice them, like the walls are brown and the little spotches are black. It's kind of weird though. And here's for the main attraction that would catch anyone's eye. The book. It seems to be glowing. And it has like these glowing bookmarkers sticking out of it. And there's even a key coming, like not touching it, but it's pretty close to. And it also has like a glowy effect on it. Okay, it's pretty hard to look what this would be. Some letters you can't identify, but some you can actually notice. They somewhat look like English, but not really. You know what I mean? Like you can see M, and here's an O appearing, here's an F, here's an H, here's a kind of K. It's either a L or a computer I. And there's a lot of up arrows. There's like a gate. Something trying to represent a gate. It's a lot of weird things. But one of my friends informed me that this spells mom with an arrow pointing up. There's nothing up. And the C kind of represents come something. It's weird. I have no idea what this is for, but best guess, mom, some kind of gate locking her away, something like alien mother. You get the point, like a alien queen or something coming in. Who knows? It might just be like a race of monkey people, like they did on April Fools. But there's some more things to point out. There's light coming from the top. That might be nothing. It might be coming from some like light to make it look pretty on the outside, just bleeding in. But I doubt it. Like there's windows, like who knows? It might be like one-way windows and aliens. It's a lot of weird stuff. But if you see up there, there's a slight patch of stone, like the stone pillars, and it's not on the other side. It's weird. And like this lock is just okay. All it is just this. It looks so weird. It's very weird. And who knows? It might be a race of fish people, because if you come over here from this parkour, you can see there's a little bit of water. There's a little bit of water, and it heads down. And if you see that, some kind of moss. This is intended to be here. There's no way a whole lake. This is small on the outside, but it's a little like chasm of water. It's not too big, but it's not too small, if you know what I mean. And it seems to be there's like moss growing on the sides, as you can see. Which the devs have never done something like this before to the game, where they would add secrets and stuff. Which is awfully weird, judging on how many updates there have been and how many changes there have been. Who knows, maybe the devs are turning to like a different path. Which, another key thing to point out, that if you come over here, there was like a weaponsmith, that guy that was like forging this sword, that was like, he was hammering it down constantly, and then like occasionally he would pick it up and put it into this fire, and then like he would just come back here and repeat the process. But also, if you come over here, there's a crystal here, which this whole thing is weird, but at the same time it could all be for aesthetic. Well, the odds are it's not. And there's this same signature moss that's growing up here, which is mind-boggling. This whole thing. And who knows? It might secretly have to do with this new kit. Even though that castle over there has been before this kit shows a lot more examples of items and stuff than all the other kits that appear in this like little podium style. Like, I get the point. They want to advertise what you can buy in the shop and what the intersecting thing, what it looks like. But I could imagine that thing up there, this thing that jams signals and stuff, could quite literally have something to do with that castle and what will happen for the possible live event. Which is weird. Like, who knows? Maybe it's gonna be like mages versus tech, and you can choose a side, something like that. It just might be straight up like fish people or aliens versus tech. It's just such an odd coincidence of this stuff. Maybe medieval, because castles and wizards were from medieval, and there's even a dragon egg which were not real in real life, but from the medieval age and like cartoons and stuff. It's just such an odd coincidence. I'm probably going to be posting about this subject more, like how are these random islands floating and one has crystals pointing out of it. What if they all have crystals inside them? I will be answering those questions eventually. But for now, just stay safe and be careful and watch every update that comes out. You never know if that possible live event's gonna be out any week now.